Hi, I'm going to talk about using the telephone now. If you're trying to call a loved one who's wearing hearing aids and you're having some difficulty over the phone with them, if they're not able to hear you very well, one of the most common errors is that people hold the phone to their ear when they're wearing a behind the ear style hearing aid. So what they'll need to do is shift the phone up and hold it over the microphones of the hearing aid. So that the sound is going into the microphones. When they're holding it here, the sound is just going into plastic. If they're wearing a custom hearing aid that only goes in their ear, then they are able to continue to hold the phone as normal. Otherwise, they're going to shift it up about an inch and get it up over the top of the hearing aid. Some hearing aids are equipped with a special telephone mode. You may need to look in the instruction booklet or some user handouts to see which program that telephone mode is in. Again, it's a matter of pushing a button on the hearing aid to access that program and then holding the phone up over the hearing aid. In some cases, you have to move it around to get the sweet spot where it connects really well. And you need to remind them to hold the phone towards their mouth and not have it away from their mouth so you can't hear them. So sometimes it's just a simple shift of the phone to help them hear a little bit better. Another option is to suggest that they push the speaker button on the telephone. Most cordless phones have a speaker button. Then they can hold the phone about here and they can speak into the phone, but now they'll hear with both ears if they are using two hearing aids. One strategy for speaking with someone who is hard of hearing over the phone is try to speak about 10% slower and 10% louder than you would normally speak. This helps to break up the words a little bit so they can hear the gaps between the words and the words don't run together. There is no context. There's no ability to lip read. There's no other visual cues or anything else to go on. They strictly have sound. So speaking a little bit slower makes it easier to hear the words. Even trying to spell some words or use shorter sentences or different words if there's been a misunderstanding will help to move the conversation along. Those might be some easy suggestions to help conversations during this difficult time. Thanks very much.